Hey everyone, this is Mike, and today I want to talk about a question that I get asked a lot more than I thought I would, which is where to find a free company for raiding. Now, my answer to this is always the same. You don't need a free company if you're looking to raid. To me, free companies are mainly for the social aspect of the game, and when I look towards raiding, I will be looking to join a static, not a free company. I know that back in the day, raiding FCs were more of a thing, but that was because we didn't have the cross-world party finder or the world visit system, and thus, if you were looking for a raid group, everyone had to be on your server anyways, and then joining the FC was just useful. But now that we have the cross-world party finder, it's much easier to find like-minded people from across the whole data center rather than limit yourself to the people that are available on your server, because in the end that's one of the most important things about raiding, finding like-minded people. Now, I'm not gonna deny that raiding in a free company has its perks, because it certainly does, although they are very minor things that you can easily do without, or you can even supply them for yourself to some extent. The main things that you would gain from being in a free company are the free company buffs. If you're looking towards raiding, then that will usually be the food buff, the one that makes your food last longer, and the back on your feet buff, which decreases the duration of the weakness debuff. You know, the debuff you get when you die and are then resurrected. Now the thing is, you can get the strongest food extension buff from doing your ground company squad runs. You can send them out once a week on a mission that gives you manuals, and then this manual is able to provide you that food buff for a certain duration, and then there you go, you just use that before you start raiding and you have your personal food buff. The back on your feet buff, however, you can't get like this, so if you want that you will still need to be part of an FC. But that's also the thing, you don't need to be in the same FC as the rest of your static to get this buff. As long as you're part of a FC, you can just get this buff yourself or ask your FC leaders to put it up for you. And of course, you don't need these buffs to raid either. The back on your feet buff is just going to be a small buff that helps you clear the fight easier if you end up dying a lot. And then the food buff is just going to reduce the amount of food that you need for a raid session. Outside of that, there isn't really any benefit from being in the same free company as the rest of your raid group. If you're looking to get crafted gear made for you, because for example you're planning on some serious progression, then you can just server visit to the server where your crafters are making your gear. Or if a raid member made some food and potions for you, then again, server visit exists. So that basically removes a lot of the reasons why you would want to be in the same free company. So as you can see, you really don't need a raiding FC if you're looking to raid. It's much easier to find a group of people if you're looking across the whole data center rather than just your server, and as long as you're part of a free company, then you will also still have access to all of the buffs that you otherwise would. All you need is an FC that wants to put the buffs up for you, and I'm sure that most free companies out there would be happy to help you out. For everything else, server visit exists. Anyways, that's the long answer to the question as to why I think you do not need to be part of a raiding FC if you're looking to raid, but if there's still something that you want to ask about or add to the conversation, then feel free to leave a comment down below. But that will do it for me, so I want to thank you for watching, I want to thank my Patreons for their support, and I'll see you in the next one.